Jesse and Bailey got like air quote jokes. Amanda and Kyle looks like they're for sure getting back together. Seems like it. And after this episode, I will be sitting on Natalie 10 times a day because apparently that means you love someone. Welcome to Showmance, everybody. The #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth.
Shows as shallow as my shit list, which Ben just landed directly on top of it. Stupid. Dead to me.
Listen, from best to worst teams or worst to best in like all the NFL basketball or whatever.
Power rankings?
Not the power rankings, but just the like.
Are the ones
the Spurs
made the
example.
biggest jump from year to year.
Exactly, right? Ben literally he made it from the best to the worst list in an episode. In a half an episode.
I got the ick, Nick.
Yeah. So we should explain why Courtney looks like this. You might not even know Travis. This is Travis.
Hi.
Hey. Travis just joined us for Southern Hospitalities, a new show that we're showmancing. If you guys didn't hear, check it out. It's amazing. Travis is way better than we actually thought he was going to be, which is also a bonus. Truth for Peace for Freedom gave him a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The first 10 out of 10 on the studio, on the network. So that's a little aggravating, but whatever. But Travis and I met on the X Factor show a bazillion years ago. We kind of became friends, stayed friends, and now we work on X Factor. Or no,
you don't.
What do we work on now? America's Got Talent. There's so many.
For what, 10 years now?
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah.
And Travis and I, when we started this channel, it was Travis and I, and this one, of course, doing all of our editing, keeping us in line. It was a show that Travis and I did called Adirondack Show. It was super funny. Go back and check it out if you want. A lot of great information in there. And so we're bringing back Travis into the fold, doing Southern Hospitality. He loved that show so much that now he's more of a competition reality.
I love reality TV. It's usually competition reality TV.
So now we kind of hooked him on the Bravo, like, well, try these. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you, but I kind of like them. And now... This week has been weird. We're both in production on America's Got Talent. Our schedules are going to be wonky for the next few weeks. Courtney's sick. Harris is busy.
Harris wasn't busy on Sunday when he came here, and Harris and I filmed this entire recap by ourselves.
This is
a little
true.
over 2.5 hours. As we're about to do comments, I'm looking at our switcher and realize that the red light is not lit up.
Well, it's lit up. It's just lit up green, not red. And that's not, typically that would be a good thing. Not in this TV biz.
2.5 hours.
She
I'm real sorry,
didn't
Harris.
hit the button.
And Harris was like, "Oh, this is great practice. I'm just getting better." And I'm like, "You were pretty good on this one," and I just flushed it all down the toilet.
Only
no one will
Natalie.
ever know. Yeah. So sorry, Harris. Also, what I've realized though from that is the 2 times that we've had Harris and I gave him my parking pass because he was supposed to come back the next day to do something. Don't do that because that guarantees that something comes up and they can't come, and then your only visitor parking pass is out floating at Harris's 1,900 other jobs that he has to go to.
You would have a visitor pass if it weren't for a record button.
It's all good. I like driving around the block.
Yeah. So yeah, a plethora of fun things that happen when you're running a big time YouTube studio. And so Travis had just finished Summer House, but hadn't started this season yet because he was like, I need a little minute. And then
what I said was, first of all, I started Summer House 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But 9 seasons in the last 14 days.
Dude, that's so wild.
While moving and while doing production.
Yep.
And then what I said was I like binge watching. I like
too.
watching the overall arc.
Yep.
So being able to let the episodes come out and then just go ham on a day off.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is true. That is what he said. I was using a little poetic justice, or poetic license rather.
Poetic justice.
But then last minute I was like, you might need to catch up on the old Summer House. And he did, because he's a trooper and he's a 10 out of 10 per Truth for Peace for Freedom. And here we are. So, anyways, Travis is here for Summer House. He has a lot of questions, but we also have to be at work, aka he has to be at work at 7 o'clock tomorrow. I have to be at work a little bit later than that.
You've explained this.
You guys called Southern Hospitality Soho. So is this some ho?
This is
Some ho.
it is now.
Soho, some
Yeah,
ho.
and
Some
these are the show
hoes.
hoes that are watching, so
Yeah.
I think they would like it.
Some
Somehow.
hoes, some show hoes watching some hoes. Show hoes watching some hoes.
You don't have to emphasize on the some hoes.
Some hoes.
Mm.
Some hoes. Many hoes. Should we get going? Is there a start off question? I know we're trying to
It's not a
not
start-off
do 3
question.
hours on this one. But
yeah, I know we don't want to go too late, but and we don't have to go into this.
Go into it.
I just watching all 9 seasons, Lindsay wasn't in this episode, so we don't need to talk about Lindsay, but I have so many thoughts.
Oh God, I know.
So many thoughts about Lindsay.
What's the headline? Because I know I think we're all gonna share the sentiment.
I don't think it's
We hated her for 9 or 10
so
seasons.
I understand why she did some of her actions. I think I understand.
Okay.
you love Lindsay Hubbard.
No.
Before
it's
her
just-
10th season?
You've
So-
loved
so-
Lindsay
Or
since
ninth
day
season?
one. You would have made Lindsay a sandwich.
Lindsay's mom abandoned her.
Yeah.
I lost my mom to breast cancer when I was 14.
Yeah.
There's a such thing as mother loss. I'm not for every parental and kid relationship, but when a child loses their mother,
Yeah.
in every relationship after that, they usually try to push people away because they're seeking unconditional love. They want to know, I'm going to push this person to the brink and they're going to come. They're going to love me regardless.
Yeah.
Is that why you're always such a jerk to me?
I swear I've done this to you. I do it in friendships. I was able to get self-aware and realize it, but it's a part of the trauma of losing a mother figure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that about a dad, but a mother held you in their womb. She
Yeah.
made you.
Yeah.
She's always going to love you. So every relationship after that, and especially it doesn't seem like she's self-aware she's doing that.
No.
But think about Stavi and that every little blow up where she pushes people that's
Yeah.
close to her because she wants to, it's really fucked up, but she wants to know that they're going to love her regardless.
Now I feel bad for hating Lindsay.
I know.
for
I know.
8.5
Lindsay, I would like
years.
to extend my deepest apologies.
Yeah. Can you,
know,
delete all
we've
those
heard-
shows off of YouTube?
I no, literally the first thumbnail I made for season 9. Yeah,
With the
was
baby
"Shut up,
announcement?
Lindsay. No one cares." That was the thumbnail and the title. "Shut up, Lindsay. No one cares."
I mean,
and here you are telling me that all she was looking is for someone to do is care unconditionally. I hate myself.
I also feel like she has severe abandonment issues. And because of that, she had to create a deep, deep love of oneself. So
Yeah.
much so that she doesn't think about other people just to survive. And that mixed with the mother loss, I think is just a deadly combo if you're not aware it's happening.
Dude, I people try to talk about loss, and it's not like you're the first person to ever say that she lost something, and so of course she's gonna have just these different kind of traits about herself. But I have never heard it put so well as no, when you lose, your mother is the only person on earth that is expected to love you unconditionally, and so that's it's unconditionally is the word that sets the whole thing off, because we've talked about you lose something, you push them away, but that really explains everything. I totally understand Lindsay now, and some people might be like, I thought of that already. Maybe you did, but we've had a million discussions about Lindsay and never nailed it that sharply.
That was a deep journey for me to find out
Yeah.
on my own. Just 'cause it was dealing with my first relationship ever that broke up. It was the first severe loss of a woman other than my mother.
Yeah.
And all that shit crept back up in my 20s, and I had to do some soul searching. There's not a lot of studies out there on what happens to a boy
Yeah.
when they lose their mother, because the men are supposed to be strong. You don't talk about the boy and man's emotions, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. So I had to do some research.
Dude.
That was
Courtney,
that's
who?
a weird place to start off, and I feel like I just set it off
No,
there.
God, no. I
Did
feel
you
like
say
it's the
Courtney
best place.
who?
Yeah, because Courtney's usually the one that is really trying to get to the
Do you have
psychological
any hair
nut.
products that you would like to share? Is your hair normally curly, and how do you make it
I am on
straight?
a personal hair journey, and I just found the right
shit.
product. So thanks for asking.
Dude, Courtney's so effed.
Courtney will be back for Southern Charm too. Nobody worry. She's fine. She actually is feeling better. She offered to come today, but Mike and Travis are both so in the trenches at work that like they can't get sick. So we just want to give her a couple more days to make sure, she always goes, I'm not contagious. And Mike's like, how does anyone know when they're contagious?
But also, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. She's always like, I'm fucking dying sick, but I'm not contagious. I'm like, okay, well, you definitely are.
She's positive Polly.
Listen, I love that, but that doesn't make you not contagious. But we love you, Courtney, and we miss you, and we can't wait to get coughed on.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. We open still in bed with Jesse and Sierra finishing Jesse's amazing apology. Amazing air quotes. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of air quotes this episode. And they're just wrapping up. And Jesse's dumbass line, so many jokes that I would love to say right now. Like of all the times.
While apologizing for joking.
You know what? I didn't even take it that far. While apologizing for joking about making out with you. Drunken.
Joking.
Yeah, but I was joking. We're joking. That's what I'm mad. You're mad at me because I was joking about a thing that you take very serious. And now we're talking about it. And I'm not going to do the jokes, but just so you know, I got them.
What's the point of restraint if they're not knowing you're restraining yourself?
That's true.
Bro,
That's true.
That's a valid point. That was insane. That was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Can we just go and say like Jesse has no game?
Oh,
last year he just love bombed Lexi. This year he tried to friend zone himself to get close enough to Sierra to make out with her.
Yeah.
Listen, we've had this conversation for literally days about Jesse and his stunted growth because of the nut cancer.
We kind of just have assumed that like I liken it to when you see like late 40-year-old men out in West Hollywood with like cut off shorts and a tank top on. And it's like, oh, you just got here. You didn't have an adolescence. You finally found your balls and grabbed them and moved to West Hollywood. And now you're living your best life that you couldn't when you were 16. Because that's when, as girls, that's when the girls wear their cutoffs and they're like, woo, party.
Yeah. Or you've been married to a woman for the last 15 to 17 years and you got 2 kids and you finally got a divorce because you don't want to be married to a woman.
Who did that?
Well, just the
way you were talking about it was as if like, or you just, and that's usually what you do when you're talking about yourself. And I'm like, do you have a family that you want to tell me about?
No, not yet.
He acted so perturbed that he even had to deal with this. He was like, 100%. Well, oh God, like it just, I hate this guy.
This is what I think. I think my new thing with Jesse is that he thinks he's funny. Mm-hmm. He thinks everything is a joke. And that's kind of his coping mechanism and his escape route, if that makes sense. Is that like, if everything's a joke, then you can get away with anything. Like if you piss somebody off, it's just, oh, dude, I was totally kidding. I was not even being serious. Oh, you took that serious, dude. You know me. I'm always kidding. This was just a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. So if you're the one taking it serious, then that's going to bum him out, and he's going to be like, man, I'm really bummed. I just was joking, and they took it
the perfect
serious.
response to that? You're not funny.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
I was joking. Stop it.
Yeah.
Joking usually elicits some laughter. That's a thing that jokes have in common.
The best jokes are when we're all in on it.
That's another thing that the jokes have. If you were looking up jokes in the old dictionary, so whatever. But then he goes to West and talks about how how'd it go? And he's like, well, it went fine. And this is my thing with Jesse. Sometimes he has these moments where it seems like he's being serious. Like when he's like, dude, I'm just bummed that she's upset.
No, you're not. You're embarrassed.
You think so?
Because she straight up rejected him. I love you as a friend.
But you don't think that he's truly bummed that he upset her as well? You think he's embarrassed?
No, I think he's bummed that he has to deal with it.
Yeah, and that everyone's now going to know.
He wasn't expecting it to be this, and now it is this.
Yeah.
He thought they were going to be making out and all getting all wasted.
And when he goes into the room and Wes is there and is like, oh, how'd it go? And like the way that they're talking about it, the thing that stuck out to me the most is that it like doesn't, like these two guys are talking about something and being there for each other in a way that it's like they both don't know that they both had a part in this. Like West is like, he's the one that like told enough people so that it would find its way back to, because West isn't a guy that deals with things head on either. He told
He told Lindsay. Don't tell Lindsay anything.
No, don't tell Lindsay anything.
Shit, he told everybody.
But unless you want
yeah.
to have, so yeah, tell Lindsay if
I will say
It's like
I
my
missed
thing
that,
with
though.
Craig and Austin. Like Craig uses Austin to be his messenger all the time on Southern hospitality, Southern charm. So many Southerns.
Say what you want about Lindsay and all the craziness. Listen, she's crazy. But I missed that this season. Her just hearing something on. Okay, well, let's go tell everyone.
Yeah.
she'll be back. She'll be back. She can't stay away.
Yeah.
And she's gonna have a whole new
did
show
it
of her
with
own
this.
next season. So
Yeah,
they've already filmed it, so it'll air in the fall. Countdown is on.
Yeah, can't wait. I say I can't wait, and then I get a funny pit in my stomach that's like, what if it sucks?
I
And
know
that's
it's probably
bum
gonna
me
suck.
out.
But it'll find its legs. Just don't ever judge a show by its pilot or its. Sometimes it's first season.
Yeah, sometimes, most of the time, it's first season.
I think it depends on who they get around her, that supporting cast.
I know if they could tell us, that'd be great. We speculate every week.
Who do we know? Amanda?
Amanda, Kyle, and Lindsay.
Oh, what if we got some Paige appearances?
That's what we were all hoping, but Paige has
I thought
said
she was
that
gonna
she
be on
is
it.
stepping away from reality TV for a while.
I mean,
It's a good idea, probably.
Well, she's
But-
going to be a kept woman now with her
she's also
sports agent,
got a
boyfriend, or
very,
whatever
very
he does.
popular podcast.
Yeah, that thing's huge. She'll be fine. She can keep wearing her funny clothes, her funny alien clothes. All right, now we're all getting ready for Amanda's big B-Day party.
Yeah.
And Bailey, kind of cute, since you don't know what's about to happen later. But Bailey is so excited because she thought Ben and Dara were a thing, but she found out that KJ and Dara are actually a thing. And now Bailey and Ben can rekindle the thing that never was a thing, but maybe it can be a thing. And Travis seems super excited about it.
I wrote down in my note beforehand, but obviously we learned, does Bailey have a chance to Ben? I don't think so.
Ben should be so lucky.
But like, what Bailey? Why?
Pretend you don't know what happened. It's in a
Bailey, you've
couple
known
minutes.
Ben longer than Dara. He doesn't want to talk to you. He wants to go talk. So why are you trying? Like, he's made his decision. He had all this time to talk to you if he was really interested in you. He's not.
But like Bailey's that broken girl who thinks if she's getting punched in the face, then you like her.
If you're sitting on her.
If you're sitting on her, yeah, then you like her, right? So I think that like there's a bit
I
of,
love this girl so much. I
I do
feel
too.
like she's my little baby daughter.
Yeah.
And I just want to hold her like this. And
That'd be tough.
and if anyone looks at her funny, I just
No, I'm
I
with
think
you.
they
Are you
should get their
serious?
heads. I love her.
I hate her. Oh, sorry. Am I ruining things?
Bailey?
That,
Yeah.
like and
How in
subscribe.
God's name could
Forget
that girl
everything
evoke
we
hatred from
said in the
anyone?
beginning.
Oh, I got details.
Are
yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, I don't like her.
Detail-
What do you? What's not to like?
Her thought process?
This is news to me.
Bro, you know how you're like, you didn't tell me I need 3 things. You didn't tell me the comments. You didn't tell me that you hate Bailey.
Yeah, you would have taken
Did y'all
Courtney
watch the episode?
coughing all over you.
We've watched all of them.
So you watched this last episode, the one we're deep diving right now. And
Bro.
you're like,
Bailey?
man,
Long-haired
Bro.
Bailey.
blonde hair
Thin ice,
Bailey.
Thin ice. Thick eyes. Thin ice.
I'm dying to know how she pissed
She's
you off.
sweating. You're making her sweat.
No, I just
my
like-
next comment at the dinner is Bailey is out of pocket.
My eye's twitching. My eye's literally twitching. Listen, it's been twitching, but it just started again right
Dude,
now.
you were
Okay,
so
Maybe I
good
was
at
strong with
this,
hate.
too.
I
Do you
just
know
don't
how
like her.
You know how hard it is to find a person that's good at this job?
and then you
Bummer.
find out that they're not.
All right, go ahead.
I don't
Lose
think
your job, Travis.
There's not one note I have on this episode that is a positive thing about Bailey.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You
There's a
really
part
do
of
push
me that-
people away, don't you?
Oh yeah, this is just your trauma.
Now every time that he disagrees, I'll be like, "Well, that makes sense coming
That's your
from you."
trauma, bro.
You're
I think that-
psychologically
yeah, you're gonna be
damaged.
so every day at work. I'm gonna be like, don't push the producers away.
What? But like,
Don't let your trauma
how
run
did
your
y'all watch
job.
this episode and think Bailey's great?
It's not this. I mean, I think Bailey's great from every frame I've seen of her. I love her. I think that she is like super vulnerable, super honest. She's self-deprecating. She clearly, like, somebody did a number on her, but she's still like, she's from Arizona. She's out here in New York City, like, she's doing the on the street reporting with her fashion stuff, talking about how she's bringing the days of MTV back. Like, there's something creative and original about her, and you got to be ambitious to move across the country by yourself and like and to be a person on the street that's stopping people. Like there's just a lot. I think I envy a lot of that in her. But like other people can do that, and I don't relate to them as much because she's so self-deprecating. She's like to have both of those sides, to be like really down on yourself, but like doing so much cool shit that like I wish that I had those kinds of balls when I was. I assume she's early 20s. I don't know. She's so kind. She's constantly being like, you know what? Lindsay actually looks really good with him. That's what they should be together. And it's like, no, Bailey, you should find someone for yourself. Like,
I'm not saying
remember
she's
like
not
from the dating
kind.
episode.
I feel like those kind of comments are fishing for she needs self-reassurance. She's fishing for comments. She's saying self-deprecating things because she wants people to go, no, you're great.
I don't know, man. She seems pretty convinced of it.
That she sucks?
Yeah, she seems like she thinks she doesn't really deserve anything, and like
Yeah, I think
her boyfriend broke up with her at Sweetgreens.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said her boyfriend broke up with her at a Sweetgreens after she bought the salmon salad. And even Kyle was like, top dollar item on the menu.
But
one
not
of the most
even
expensive
that
items
on the
menu.
way to the airport or wherever, because he
Yeah,
was
with his
moving to
luggage.
California with his luggage outside.
As someone who was married for 5 years and my husband went to work one day and never came home, that was the last of him. Maybe I'm what?
I'm not even allowed to go to work. We're still dealing with
Yeah,
this.
we didn't
There's
have
a
to
chain down
pay
here.
for
Oh, yeah, I can
cameras
see it.
I am
and
a
Wi-Fi.
work from home type of guy.
So yeah, I just think like she's super honest and sweet and kind and just doing her best to like
Great.
get to know everyone.
Episode 1 through 5. Y'all watched this episode, right?
What happened this episode?
That comment at dinner, y'all didn't think that was out of pocket, or
Listen, it. Well, we'll get there.
because everyone else has.
she
been,
wasn't joking.
I guess you know what. Because you don't watch Showmance, you'd know. We've all been joking about that and speculating on like, did Amanda and Ben hook up at some point? Do they seem to have a connection?
I had the same feelings. I was hurt for Kyle. I had the same feelings.
Me too. And I hate Kyle.
I wasn't even hurt for Kyle. I was hurt for their relationship because when they're great,
Yeah.
the show's so fun.
Yeah.
They're the one-liners, the zings. It's great.
Yeah.
I think that this comment was uncomfortable, quirky, weird Bailey trying to be funny
And fit in.
and say something that everybody's thinking, but nobody's really said it. And it effing backfired. Like this backfired. This was Happy Gilmore. If you miss, we're gonna kiss, and she makes the ice rink hockey shot.
This is blue dress, gold dress. I did not see that at all.
That's great. That's
Every
that's
time on a show that I worked on in the writer's room, we would always ask my boss, is this, like if you had like an edgy joke or one that you're like, I don't know if this is going to land right or whatever. And he'd go, is it funny? And like, if it's funny, it always works.
Yeah.
If it's not, you could get fired
good.
if you're going to go there.
Yeah.
And she went there and it landed like,
Yeah.
what did I say? What did I say on the last show I did of this? It's never going to see the light of day. That it was like the cartoon, like anvil falling off of a side of a cliff, like of Looney Tunes.
Yeah, not a single person was into that joke.
Yeah, no, they all looked funny. But here's the thing. The way that the whole table and especially Ben, obviously, the way that they reacted to it, methinks the lady doth protest too much. I don't think you get that bent out of shape about a joke that everybody has been. What did I say?
Are you talking about Ben?
Did I not say Ben?
No, you did say Ben.
Oh, yeah.
But then the lady part threw me.
Well,
But
he's
no,
a
listen. I thought the same
pussy
thing.
ass bitch now.
Dude, I thought the same after I was gonna save it for later, but like after we're 22 minutes in and he's in his fourth group after like the whole conversation, still talking about it. I'm like, oh, that you usually only get that kind of mad when someone reveals something that's actually happening. If that's not happening, like I was gonna save it for the apology thing, because like if it's not happening, you walk in, you say your piece. She's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Really, and you say, "Okay, cool. Let's not have that happen again. Like I get that you're trying to be funny, but whatever." And you walk out, and we're done with it because it's not a thing. He kept going and going and going.
I don't think this is gonna work, guys. I watched a completely different
What are you
episode.
talking
That happens all the
about?
time. Even Pat Clark on our last episode, one of her last comments to me was, I got to go check in with Crappens to make sure that I'm not going crazy. Natalie, I watched a completely different show than you. That happens,
But
Travis.
what? So you think that the comment at the dinner table?
That comment was Bailey's insecurity.
But Bailey likes Ben. Like
That's why she said it.
No, that's not why she said that. Bailey does like
is why
Ben,
I talked to her.
but Bailey also is just trying to fit in. Did you see her? She really thought for a moment that she was like playing with her friends now. Like, my
She
friends
thought-
joke about this. I'm going to throw a joke because
Yeah.
everyone jokes about this.
She
And
just didn't realize, like, all the times that everyone else jokes about it, the cameras aren't up yet. They're not rolling. It's back in the city when it's a dark
No,
day.
that was such a. It's her birthday. It's a such a weird place to say that. I don't
Listen,
think it was a
nobody's
joke.
arguing
yeah,
that.
nobody's arguing that the joke was
Nobody's arguing
was
that
good
it was
or well
weird
placed.
and not.
It was so cringe in that moment that how could you not look away? Wes was
But she's
put his head on
awkward
Maya.
that
It was just
way.
Which is what you might do when you're like, no one's supposed to talk about this. I thought we all said we weren't talking about this.
I didn't get that at all.
Like they haven't even
Listen,
signed,
listen.
They haven't
They're
even signed the.
asking
They haven't even
they're
signed the
asking people
divorce papers yet.
questions in interviews. Carl was on Watch What Happens. Andy asked him, "Is there something going on with Ben and Amanda?" People are asking in interviews.
They can't.
So like,
they're
it's not
getting a divorce. Like you can't have.
Have y'all
like
brought, do we talk about
Amanda-
that openly?
what.
The divorce?
Not yet,
Oh.
because they filmed this before they technically.
I know, because I didn't know if
separated.
y'all introduced that into the world that we talk about.
Oh,
we,
no,
like we don't read
Oh,
the
we
headlines.
talk about.
No,
yeah,
we-
yeah,
we've seen-
We
we
talk
know
about
it.
that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I my take is that they don't even live together anymore. That they're
She
just
thinks
kind of
while
like
they were filming
reenacting the
this.
demise of their relationship for the show because they got together on the show, and this is the 10th anniversary season, and they're giving the audience the bookend to their relationship. That has been my take from the jump because it's just the way that they're doing it seems very formulaic.
I'm not getting that simply because I don't think Amanda's that good of an actor. I see Kyle putting on a show and a yada yada, but I don't think Amanda's that good of an actor to pull that off. I genuinely think, listen, there's no other reason she's still with Kyle besides that she loves him. Why else would anyone stay with that train wreck?
Oh yeah. No, of course she loves him. I mean, now I don't think she loves him anymore.
Obviously,
I
they're
think-
broken up now, but
Yeah.
in that world of the show, when they haven't broken up yet, I genuinely think I don't think they're faking.
This episode, they were more together than they have been all season. And this was the very first time that I thought, they do seem like things are actually okay in this moment. It's also her birthday, though. And he, obviously they're doing nice things and celebrating, getting gifts and whatever. But there's a couple comments that are made throughout this episode that I'm like, I'm back to my conspiracy that they're not.
I think they both know there's writing on the wall and it's over.
Yeah.
But they're still having happy moments towards the end of the destruction.
Yeah. I mean, they also, I think, are both going to be on this new series next year. So they're going to have to play it cool.
Yeah, that's
What
gonna
new
be so
series?
weird. Like I don't understand what
Yeah.
that's gonna be
The Lindsay new series?
Yeah.
No.
in the city. Anyways, and then we move into the whole Kyle, did he invest in Soft Bar? He didn't, but Carl did, and kind of Ben brings it up and Jesse brings it up. And how do you feel about Kyle not investing and using his excuse of I had to spend $500,000 so I couldn't spend $15,000?
Y'all already know how I feel. I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
Flip that around and it's basically just Spritz Wars again, right? Like it's just Kyle flipping out.
Thank you.
If Kyle
you.
was in that
Spritz Wars are
situation,
back on.
that would have been a 2-episode arc of him melting down over it.
You said Courtney's feeling better?
Listen, I loved Kyle for 8.5 seasons. And then I loved it. I enjoyed Kyle.
What
He's
was
what
the
got me to
turning
watch the
point?
show.
No,
That
because
first
I did
15
too.
minutes of Summer House is great.
Why are you wearing a turtleneck? Bathing
All that,
suit?
all that is so
Steve
great.
Jobs
And I just
What was the turning point?
his arguments and every time he breaks down, just, I feel alone. They're the same things.
Yep.
And it's just like, especially now, you can't be gone for 4 nights of the week and then expect to just hop into it and we're cool, right? Let's
Yeah.
just show love automatically. Now, like, no, that's not really a partner at that point. You're just coming in and out of of Amanda's life. How do you have a real relationship? And he's expecting just to come back and be lovey-dovey each time. And it's not working that way.
It's totally not working that way. But I do see his side, which again, I never did. And I came into the season thinking like, everyone is just so easily going to be like, thank God, Amanda, congratulations. Like it was just such an easy side to take, as it probably is the side to take. So I tried to think of like, if I'm Kyle, which again, I hate Kyle, and Chrissy Sheeks, I don't know, she's probably going to hate you now to know that you have liked him for 8 seasons. That's unfathomable.
I like them as like I think what it is like I like them as a couple. Like when they're on, when they're great, this show's the better for it. So they're entertaining.
Okay, when they're on, it just seems like it's so fleeting. Like
that's what makes it special. It can't be special all the time.
Okay. So the thing that I started to think about was like, Kyle is a go-getter. He's a get up and go. He wants to go out. He wants to party. He wants to work hard and play hard. And I feel like Amanda was much more that way early on. And then very soon after they got married, she just sort of like, she didn't really want to hang out anymore. She wasn't going out. She was in bed by 8 o'clock. And it just, to me, I felt like she could have kind of presented a different situation. And then once she got married, kind of just decided like, I don't have to do that stuff anymore. And he was never going to change. Like, to know Kyle is to know Kyle. Kyle was never going to stop going at 90,000 miles an hour.
Party.
I agree, but I also kind of disagree.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
We kind of did that backwards. They had that little convo before everyone said their nice things about Amanda, and then what's her name blew up Ben's spot, but whatever. We can fix that in post. Fix it in post.
Listen, I have been saying this entire time that Kyle should have came up with the 15 grand, not only because it's just the right thing to do, because Carl gave him the 15 grand in a very early season when they weren't making a lot of money. And I don't think Carl never had a job. Like, he would have a job and then he'd get fired. And like, I don't think he had an extra 15K lying around. And I think if you have $500,000, if you can find $500,000,
I was about to say that,
to put into your own shit, like you can find an extra 15.
Definitely, it's a little.
If
weird.
you have 500 to meet payroll, you have an extra 15 for your friend.
Yeah,
for your bestie who's been working.
What
with you
about
this whole time.
Amanda seemingly not knowing any of it?
That's one point of like where I was like, there's some things that are said throughout the episode that I'm back on the. You guys don't even live together, I don't think, because like, wouldn't you already know that? Like that if Carl asked for money and it was you or me or whatever, the second I got home, I'd be like, Carl asked, what can we do? Like, totally. And she was like, you didn't give him anything? Like, it's just not something a wife wouldn't.
I also feel like he's just not there. He's just traveling all the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conversations about the business that she was probably privy to when he wasn't traveling all the time, and he was still a workaholic, but he was in his apartment being a workaholic, so she was privy to some of that information.
Or he wasn't on the road DJing. So like they both worked at.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that he's on the road all the time.
I'm saying that.
No, I said it too.
What about his makeup watch that's going to fix everything?
That's another thing. I don't know how much that specific one was, but again, you're spending big money on gifts and you don't have $15,000.
That was the thing. Like the $500,000. Like I understand that more because business accounts and corporate accounts and personal accounts, like whatever, right? And like that's a whole other different world. But the watch when I was like, okay, dude, now I can't get with you anymore. Because that watch didn't look inexpensive.
Yeah. There are lower end Cartier watches
that
and
come
there
in a
are
big ass
higher
box like that.
Yeah, like because this was a whole thing on Salt Lake City where one got it, and then it's the whole thing on Salt Lake Housewives is like the one upping is like next level to any of the other franchises really, and right. I think that they said that one could be as cheap as, or not cheap, but as like $7 or $8 grand. So it didn't look like hers was like a blinged out diamond one. It looked very simple. Did you say
one could be as cheap as?
Yeah, well, and then I'm not trying to make people think that I think $7 grand is cheap.
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
understand.
Like,
I'm just saying, like,
end.
So that's on the lower end. So let's say you spent $10,000 on that watch. Like, you have $10,000 to spend on a watch.
Yeah,
like another $5, it seems isn't that big of a. Like, clearly, there's 15 grand sitting around somewhere.
Yeah,
that you could.
And Harris was saying that like that Amanda has a simple taste, so he could see her not like getting the priciest one. But I also think that Amanda like she doesn't buy the low end of things. Like she's a quality, person.
Well, she did also say that she kind of asked for it knowing that it was super expensive and that he probably wouldn't get it because he never buys anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means, but
I hate it. I don't know.
What?
They just kept doing a flashback about how he wasn't great at gift giving.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just thought like, oh, you mean you're not good at thinking about other people?
Yeah.
Because that's all that is. It's not hard.
No.
Especially if you live someone, you probably picked up on something they want. And even not, you should probably pick. Oh, am I sorry?
No.
So the next scene that we get to,
Wait, okay. Let me just ask you one thing. Did you love how every season you could rely that Paige was going to just take his ass down for like one episode a season every year? Like there was just always like such a glorious takedown.
See, I was living for the moments when Paige and Kyle got along. They were so fun.
see, Travis is like me.
You don't love call me the dictator of the dinner table one more time. Dictator of the dinner table. That was so good.
No, listen.
And then he got off and stalked off like a 12-year-old.
I miss Paige.
Yeah.
She was great. But I like the fun times.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you love that they got the name Giggly Squad from Kyle?
Oh, yeah.
That's so, like, that's the kind of sweet revenge of life, is that Kyle's been floundering in his business for God knows how long, and they were pretty much like an overnight success and touring everywhere. And
it won't matter if Kyle has 10 other successful entrepreneurial endeavors. If Giggly Squad ever ends up getting that $200 million Spotify deal, he's always going to be like, dang it.
Or he's going to be the drunk guy at the bar, recently divorced.
I came up with that name. You heard that? That was me. That was all me. Amanda's calling her mom, which I thought was, so last season, there was like, speculation, do Amanda and Kyle love each other? Whatever's happening, right? And then there was a moment when they pulled up in one of the episodes where Kyle made a really dumb joke, like a dumb dad joke. And Amanda laughed, like genuinely laughed. And I had made a whole thing about it. I was like, that's a moment of someone who likes this other person, who loves this other person. Because you don't laugh at that joke like she did unless you have these feelings. And this was a mini moment of that I had when they were all done with dinner and she got her watch and she was like, all right, I'm going to go call my mom.
Yeah.
I'm not a girl. But I think that's a pretty big stamp of approval on the gift if your girl's running off being like, I'm gonna go call my mom.
Yeah. And
listen, I know you don't have a mom, so you might be sensitive about this segment, but whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What? He talks about it all the time.
I knew that's also why I didn't want to bring it up on the show.
Because you just made an open season for this mofo.
No, I say it a lot as joking because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Didn't you open?
I find it. I can. Do a lot of.
You
humor
don't think it's funny? You've just found the comedy in every which way that you can.
Oh yeah, that's a better way to say it.
Otherwise, you just kill yourself.
I did not find it funny that my mom died. I find the funny in my mom's death.
That's like the let's eat grandma. Let's eat.
The first show that you pitched to me,
grandma.
or what one of you, it was finding the funny. Find the funny? I don't know who came up with that.
Funny. That's a show Travis and I are going to do someday.
Yeah. But that's the theme of your life, it seems, is that if you can find the funny in your mother dying of breast cancer, then sky's the limit.
Pretty much.
It's also like, it's really fun to make other people uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite.
It's just really
it's
good.
Bailey's favorite too, I think.
Yeah, and you hate Bailey.
Maybe that's why you don't like her. Maybe that's why you don't like her. I always say the people I hate the most are the people that I see traits of myself in.
Oh yeah. I'm an insecure person. I make a lot of jokes like that, but like she made that joke out of insecurity.
And I would do
likes
the same,
Ben.
and I'd be sitting there going, stupid.
She likes Ben. She wanted to cancel out somebody and throw it out there because, yeah. I can't break down my psyche for you all, but that was definitely a negative,
so
a
Travis
negative
has
joke.
A crush on someone.
I don't. I just know how that mind works, and yeah.
I hope that you meet Bailey.
I hope I don't. I wrote she has crazy eyes on here multiple times.
Dude, I can't believe you hate her so much. She's done nothing
hate
wrong.
was a strong word to come out. She has crazy eyes.
But
She is
you're
crazy.
having emotions about it.
She's crazy.
I don't think she's crazy. I think she's broken and healing.
And trying and doing her best and so kind.
And those things.
Leading with her best foot forward
And
of
just
kindness.
trying
and
to be
love.
funny and whatever. I'll tell you who's a little hidden gem. Who's a little sleeper hit is Levi.
Yeah.
Dude, Levi, I cannot wait for them to let her out of her cage and soar with the Eagles. It's going to be amazing.
Everyone thinks that she is getting like just going to be phased out because she's not getting any time.
Like that chick Lexi brought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was named Bailey.
His name
was it?
Bailey,
Yeah. But I thought that she had a moment that puts her shoe in next season. Regardless, she could do absolutely nothing else all season, and I feel like she had a moment
In the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Calm down.
So good.
So now we just spend, honestly, quite frankly, a lot of time talking about how upset Ben is and how everyone thinks this is so weird and why would you say that? And all these, and oh, Ben, I can't believe, why would you say I want to have sex with my mate's missus? Like a lot of time before he goes up and talks to her.
First of all, that whole mate's misses. He walked into that, and the other dudes were like, "That was so uncomfortable." He didn't bring it up. They were like, "Oh my god, that was rough. That was so uncomfortable. That was." And then he said, "I can't believe she said my mate's misses."
But you think they
She
were
didn't
talking
walk in there and
about
go,
him?
"I'm gonna manipulate this. I'm gonna be a politician, and I'm gonna bring it up and manipulate." He walked in, and they were talking about it.
But
And
they
that
were
happened-
saying that it was uncomfortable what Bailey said.
It
Like, I can't
was.
no, it totally was. No one, calm down, bro.
If that
Jesus.
wasn't clear, like horrible joke.
Yeah, what she
terrible
said
timing.
was not
terrible
good.
joke. Didn't land. All the things couldn't
That
have
was
gone
a
worse.
Kill Tony joke, and there's only one place for those kind of jokes. It's like, so yeah, no one's arguing that like it's, but we also don't think that she's the devil person that you think she is, and that we don't hate her guts and think she should be put up to death.
I didn't say those
Yeah,
words.
hung at
You
the-
meant it. We know what you meant.
Yeah.
Burned at
Burned
the stake, like the witch that she is. You said something like that. So
Send her to Guantanamo.
yeah,
She
really,
floats. She's a witch.
bro.
I just want to ask, because this is so obviously he very much feels this way. Does anyone else feel this way? And it's just like totally gone over my head because like, am I
else
missing something?
hate Bailey
Please,
like Travis
please do
does?
tell.
Get in the comments. She's crazy.
Bro.
I'm never gonna be asked back for this show
No,
ever.
definitely not. Not until you love Bailey.
2 weeks of my life wasted.
I'm gonna put Courtney on the thumbnail from the side going, you. Hey guys, what's up?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. All right. So I guess let's just get into this weird. This was my favorite moment of Bailey, to be honest. I know you're going to be like, like I was saying earlier, this was the worst, first to worst, right? Ben just totally crapped the bed on this one.
Like he was a teacher or her dad.
He's no joke. Went from worst not to first, but he's not worst anymore. I hated him coming into this episode.
Wait.
You hated Ben too?
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Ben hasn't said
you
dick
watched
all
Summer House,
season.
right?
Yeah,
Are you
but that
watching
has
a
more to do with
different-
my insecurities as a person why I didn't like Ben. But that's
Oh, wait, why? Because he didn't say
I
anything?
just don't like charming, good-looking dudes.
Oh Jesus! What?
That-
We
I know,
get
Mike
along?
hates Craig.
That's a good-looking, charming young fella.
That's me.
What happened, dude?
I don't know.
She looks the same. What are you doing?
I don't know what the fuck is up with that. I think she could. I don't know. She's doing something. She's doing some witch
Red
stuff.
light mask.
So she's a witch.
Yeah, she's a witch.
Red light mask and something I got psyoped on TikTok and bought skincare wise. But Harris says that he uses it and he is a professional licensed person of skincare. I can't remember what they're
That
called.
sounds like a esthetician.
Esthetician.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of hoopla about how mad everybody is and how weird it is. So let's get into this convo. He goes upstairs, trips over all her stuff. That's the only bad thing I can say about Bailey. And at this point, it's endearing. Is that she's a little messy and her stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, that's how vacation house rooms are supposed to be. You get there, you got to get ready. You're living out of a suitcase. You dump all your shit out, and there's 2 girls bunked up in one room.
I did love that moment from a couple of episodes ago when they had a junk bed and a sleep bed.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Also, Sierra's room. I think that Sierra is a person that always had a horribly messy room.
Oh, first season of Sierra, it was chaotic.
Yeah.
Get into the apology-ish thing. How do we feel about this?
Hate it. Want him to die. Burn him at the stake.
What? She pretended like he didn't know what they wanted to talk about?
No, she didn't. She knew what was coming, and she's like, oh, God, what? Like, just like, oh, here it comes, waiting for it. But I do not think that she thought in a million years that it was going to go that bad.
She knew what was coming because she says, he walks in, he's like, hey, and she's like, oh, what? Okay, what? Go on. Like she was being like, oh, I knew this was coming. Like, let's get this over with. She knew it. And she was being funny again, but she's awkward. Like, I think if she didn't have this boyfriend problem, she would be so funny and so like, cause she's funny, but damaged. So she's not confident. Like she's funny, but doesn't have any confidence to back it up.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, that would have been funny if you like said it, and been funny about it. But there's something wrong.
I won't say any more about Bailey. What did y'all think Ben did wrong in this whole conversation?
Beat it into the ground over and over. She apologized. Take the win. Great. I'm glad we had this call. I'm glad we had this talk. What? He kept saying, I just want to know, is there more to it? Seems like there's more to it. Is there something else you're trying to say? Even if the only other thing that she could be trying to say is, yeah, I liked you. I had a crush on you. I got awkward. That's the only other thing. Does he know that? And he wants her to say that? Like it's just fucked up. Like he just reminded me of a shitty stepdad that like comes in your room, starts kicking your shit, and is like wants to basically make sure that you understand.
That kind of
Did he kick her stuff?
No, and I love my stepdad. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean that like he seemed like a dad. Look, if you had a good dad, and they're there the whole time, they don't act that way. A stepdad is someone who's trying to figure it out and now thinks he's like, no, I'm a authoritarian here, and I'm gonna lay down the law. And he just got weird. You don't have to keep like pounding it into her. She said sorry right off the top.
No, 100%. It's the stepdad is a weird thing. What he seemed like is
that's a weird analogy.
Yeah, it's weird. Like save that for Pornhub. What it seemed like, because they do stepdad stuff.
Okay, well, I don't watch Pornhub. I guess you do.
I just heard.
And you go to stepdad stuff?
No, stepdadstuff.com.
This is just getting worse and worse. I don't know who's worse. You have been.
Delete. It wasn't stepdad stuff. It was her old boyfriend stuff. It was a dude being a dick and being aggressive and being kind of relentless about it. And like,
tell me you know what you did.
You get, and then also with the stuff, like, oh, I'm trying not to trip over your stuff. Like that was a dig about her messy room.
That's
some shit her boyfriend, but something stepdad. Well, that's like what an abusive.
Like, you got to know that stepdads exist in the world.
No, I understand
from
that,
porn.
but she's literally her problem is her. Did you say aside from porn?
Yeah, they're a real thing. They weren't like baked up in the porn
Wait
hub.
a second. She's experiencing, and she even said it, like, oh my God, I felt like I was back with like her ex-boyfriend. It was abusive. It was borderline abusive because he wouldn't stop. He went in and said his piece. And then she was like, you know what? You're right. I apologize. And then he was like, he just kept going. Like, you got your apology. Tell her that you would appreciate it if it didn't happen again. And that's it. And walk out like you're good. This is a summer house. Chill the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
And it just went on and on and on. And then he was being what I would see as her ex-boyfriend. Just an abusive, like, you're not pretty. Nobody likes you. Why don't you clean this shit up? Tell me what you really want to say. Tell me what you really want to say. You're not sorry. You're not, like, just that kind of dude. Travis,
I
think Travis watched.
This is going to be crazy for me to say, especially after what I just talked about during Southern Hospitality Recap. I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. I feel like y'all are gaslighting me. I feel like I need to go back and watch the episode. I watched it twice this morning.
No, you do.
I don't know what you guys are talking about?
Travis, for your own good, if
But
you
you
will,
didn't like Ben to
want to
begin
ever
with?
find
What?
You didn't like Ben to begin
But
with.
that was my own personal like.
Oh, because he was handsome. I don't even think he's that handsome.
I don't anymore.
I
He's
loved, but we
ugliest
all
dog I
we
ever
didn't
saw.
love. We liked Ben. We didn't know enough. He didn't talk much, but like we all were fine with Ben until this episode.
And he does flirt with her Amanda all the
first
time.
thing we
he
said
loves
was
Amanda.
Ben,
He's
like,
in
one of the
love
first
with Amanda.
three
Mark my
things-
words.
Listen, up until this episode, I was completely like, yeah, I don't like that. That whole Ben and
Yeah.
Amanda back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't like the way they looked at each other when they talk about skinny dipping in the beginning.
Yep.
No,
I don't like it.
Timmy.
But I didn't come out of this episode. I hated him more after the end of episode 5 than I do now.
What was episode 5?
I hate him less now than I did
Well, okay,
all the
it
way up
makes
till now.
sense. If you've hated
Right.
Bailey this whole time and
I
always
haven't.
just thought,
I liked Bailey this whole time. This episode ruined it for me.
oh, okay, listen.
I
I still think you're an asshole. However, but like, no, listen. I thought that you out of the gates hated Bailey. I thought that you always were like, she sucks. She's the worst. Like, and I was just like, God, what did this girl ever do to
Dressing
anyone?
up like a bush, jumping out of people.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay,
I get
so
it. Okay.
that's what I'm saying. She's the Lucille Ball of the show. Little
I mean, I
cutie.
prefer if I had to choose Levi's. I prefer to hang out with Levi than Bailey. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She seems like
Yeah,
the
I
funner
agree.
of the two.
Well, Levi seems to have it more together, which is just like,
And
that's just
she's the one that
an
didn't she just
easier
get out of
hang.
like a 12-year relationship? Is what she said.
Oh, I
Dude,
don't
something
even remember.
longer, 14, something crazy. Like since she
Crazy.
was like 12 or 14
And
years
she's
old.
handling it a lot better
a
than
lot
Bailey.
better than, yeah. Well, she
Yeah.
probably didn't get abused for 4
I don't know
years.
how y'all. I literally had down.
I love Bailey.
No, Bailey is a toxic, jealous, in an unrequited relationship.
Bro, what? I hope you're going to do the split screen with us now.
I don't.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
scared that your comment section is gonna hate me after
Listen,
this.
it happens to me
not-
all the time.
You're not.
But I do it on purpose.
Listen, take the win at Southern Hospitality. You seem to be a hit over there. This one's not going to work out for you. Sorry. Listen, we can't get them all right.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm just trying to think of like how I can like
Move forward with this conversation.
Well, no, I'm just like because I just like want to paint a little picture that like I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to drum up some empathy for her. So, and I talked about all this with Harris. God, I'm so sorry, Harris. I really, really am so sorry. They had this theme party this week. This was Amanda's birthday. They're doing a black tie dinner, and then they're going out afterwards. I think of what it is to be not just a woman, but to be the new girl on the show. And I know what it is to have to find outfits and is it going to fit in with everyone else? Black tie, does that mean like tuxes or like should it be like these things are going through her mind of like she's spending the week getting ready to come out on the new show that she's on. She's trying to fit in. For her to then when we go into that room, we find her in a wardrobe change for her second outfit, her second cute little dress for the night, getting ready to go, putting on the shimmer lotion on her legs, like, and then she's like, he comes in and she's like, okay, like let's get it over with, you know, and then he starts in and she's like, oh, it's just a joke that you guys have been telling. You want to talk about gaslighting? They've all been joking about this,
About them having sex?
about them having a thing, about them being in love.
Not about them each other, though,
Okay,
right?
the joke, it was bad. We've all
Aggressive.
concurred
just-
that the joke was bad. But they did go skinny dipping together and seem to have a real thing. And they do a whole montage of flashbacks.
Kyle was there
of
nude
all
at the same time,
times.
though, right? Yeah, Kyle was there
he
nude.
was off DJing.
No, he
was
No, he
there.
was there.
No,
but
he was
wasn't
he was
there in
walking
the-
around. No, he was walking around
He
the
was
pool
walking around the
nude
pool.
with the
He
drum.
was there. There's 4 of them.
Oh, I thought it said he was.
It was him.
DJing
It was him, the
somewhere.
bride, Amanda, and Ben.
Okay, well, I don't even know why I added that detail. It doesn't even matter because I'm just talking about the vibe that those two have had throughout the whole thing. And you said yourself, I saw that. I didn't like that. So that's a thing that's happened a dozen times. And they did, like I said, a little flashback montage of that. So anyhow, she says the thing about, it's just a joke. I just was saying, I guess I did. I don't think she ever called her joke bad, but I think like basically I thought I was just doing the same joke that you guys have been doing. And he acts like it is unheard of. Like, no, we have not. No one, like, never said that, never did that. Like,
Does that?
and she's like, no, but you guys have all been like, is this real life? Like, it very much to me looked like, we just talked about how we hate the word gaslighting. It was like textbook gaslighting, him acting like that never happened. And she's sitting there like, I've been here for 5 weeks now. It seems like we've joked about this a million times.
Not about them having sex.
Okay, like I said, the joke was not great, but we've talked about them. Are they vibing? Are they kind of in love with each other, like fucking or in love with each other?
Can you understand his side of it going, well, the joke wasn't we're having sex. The joke may have been we're flirtatious and we're having fun, because he admits he's flirtatious with Amanda. But in his mind,
he never says he's flirtatious with her.
He did.
He does.
No, I thought that he says that we're friend zoned, so I feel like I can be myself around her.
And flirt.
He says flirt?
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like I can be a little more flirtatious with her because we're in the friend zone.
Okay, well, newsflash. No, she's married. You're living in her dude's house that he spearheads every year for the last however many years.
I feel like Kyle had some flirty moments to Sierra along the way, like little bits and pieces. Maybe nothing this crazy, but they have
nothing
a little.
like those two.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The same way she's flirtatious with Wes and it's a lot of joking and playing. She's had those moments with Kyle. Paige has had those moments with Kyle. Very few and far between. They exist.
Okay,
they're out
then
there.
maybe here's the differentiating, like just the thing that like sets it apart. Like I said, I've heard on multiple interviews, people ask, what's going on with Ben and Amanda? Have you ever heard of anybody going, what's going on with Sierra and Kyle or Paige and Kyle? Like no one ever.
The first episode of this season, Courtney couldn't do. I think she was out of town or something. So Timmy filled in. And one of our first three things that we did was, so Ben and Amanda definitely.
Oh, that's right.
That was literally the opening line of this season for Showmance, the #1 show on YouTube doing deep dives on shows with no depth. Like and subscribe. That was it. So like, I can't sit here and think that we are so brilliant and so perceptive that we're the only ones who thought of that instantly after our episode. Entrance into a kitchen, like that's all it took for me. As soon as those two reconnect, I was like, who is this guy? Because these two banged. And then I think I found out about the skinny dipping and the trip in Italy. And I was like, oh, well, now I know I was right. So, like, everyone's talking about
bad,
it. I think that they're smart enough to not talk about it on camera or talk about it in the city. Talk about it in the city, or like respect Kyle enough, or respect the two of their friends enough.
I didn't start thinking about this till just this episode, but maybe they had a swinger type situation because Kyle wasn't angry at that comment. Kyle didn't have any emotion to the comment. It's almost like he knew. Maybe he got cuckolded. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed like he's
but
really...
but like Kyle, who freaks out about everything, didn't have an emotional reaction to this. So whatever it is, it seems like it's in their sex life.
It kind of seems like they're not together, so he can't really comment on it. Maybe. I don't know.
Kyle Cook's not buying her that watch if they're not together.
Unless he's just like, this is his last hurrah. Like, this is the last gift I'm going to get her. I've only been an asshole. Everybody on, like, to be Kyle is to know that every member of the audience, apparently except you, is like... These two should have never been together. Like, this is the worst pairing ever. He's the worst. She's the best. Like, he knows, like, he's got to present something on his way out. He's got to look like he's trying. He's got to get the good gift. He's never gotten her jack dick the whole time
he's probably
that
getting
we've
her
seen.
dick.
Yeah, a lot of that that we've seen.
Did you hear her comment at the table though when everybody was
There was another one
where she was like, "Now I can leave him and know that I got a watch out of it."
She's always made digs like that.
That's at the Vineyard.
That is true.
Okay, so just back to just me painting this little picture of of what I feel like Bailey went through for this. It very much felt like she did not realize it was.
Try not to piss him off.
I know I'm trying.
Calm down, bro. It's just a podcast.
Don't hit me.
Should we open some media?
I know. We were joking earlier how the dark Mike is Dark Mark, and Travis, I said maybe his dark side is Trevor, but he said Trent.
Yeah, TBD.
Bigger douche.
Bigger douche.
Oh, I never even finished
true.
that story. Whatever.
Let me finish the painting of the picture of this evening.
Gaslighting.
So she's saying she thinks this is just a thing everybody's been joking about. Sure, she made a shitty version of it, but like this is a thing. He keeps saying no, it's not, and he's like adamant on her agreeing that it's not, and she's like looking as if like she's taking crazy pills. On top of that, he just then he starts with the, seems like something else is going on. It seems like you want to say something. And she's like, I really don't. I don't have, just saying sorry and whatever. Like, so the fact we've already talked about that, he beat it into the ground and then like acted like he couldn't walk through her things. There was a friggin' box and a couple things on the floor. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
He was just joking.
And then then she apologizes again and he never says like anything, just like, it's fine. I know you didn't mean anything by it. Like if there's anybody on this show, I believe, in my opinion, as I say it, I'm like, maybe I'm wrong because you're not a fan, but like, well, you were for the first 5 episodes. I think that out of anyone in this house, I would be able to say like, for sure, she has the best intentions. I've never once looked at Bailey and been like, she meant to be a dick about that. She meant to be an asshole. She seems like the kindest, soft-hearted person here. So the fact that this is all happening in front of him and he had not a cent, like an ounce of like empathy for like the spot that he put her in right there. And like, she's literally just like, okay. And she's just apologizing again. And he goes, accepted. And then walks out as if like he was owed that. He was, and he was owed an apology of sorts, but he got it times 1,000. He leaves, walks down, continues on, tells his friends about it. And that's when he says, my Mrs. Mate or whatever. I can't believe she said that.
That happens before the Bailey and Bailey.
Okay, I'm sorry. So he goes downstairs and he's like, oh, they're like, oh, what happened? And he's like, oh, I confronted her. And they're like, oh, you did? What happened? And he's like, she apologized. And West immediately goes, oh, she apologized? Okay, great. Moving on then. Like immediately, like that's what you do. That's why we love Wes Wilson, because he would be like, don't worry about it. It's all good. Like just wanted to, we go back into her room and we see that this girl is in the bathroom in her party dress. And we hear her, she's still mic'd up and she's crying. She walks out in her pajamas. This whole night has gone to absolute shit. She's humiliated. She's so sad. Her night is ruined. She's so uncomfortable. She doesn't want to be around this guy. I know what it is to spend a week putting all that shit together, driving out to the Hamptons. You're the new girl and you finally make a joke and think it's going to be great and it thuds. And now she's just a little shell of a person that she already was. She was just getting her sea legs and she got knocked back down to Chinatown and whatever. Like it was just, I've been there where you've ruined this whole thing. We're on vacation. Now I'm in my hotel. I'm wasted a night out and I'm wasting this $500, $600 hotel room, whatever it is. And then, ladies, we've been there.
You're not referring to me.
I mean, in 16 years, it probably was you at least once.
It was never me. Do you know anything, Travis, about cute dresses and shimmery lotion?
Exactly.
I mean, just the shimmery lotion.
That's what I should have said. All I need to tell you, 2 words, shimmery lotion.
That shit doesn't come off easy, bro. Doesn't come off easy.
And just to top it all off, she had a crush on this guy.
That was my thing. Is like, I don't know. If I know that you have a little crush on me, I'm probably going to go, even if I don't like, especially if I don't like you. Well, I guess either way, if I do like you, I'm definitely going to go easy on you. But like, if I don't like you, maybe a little easier just because I don't want to be that guy, you know? So that was weird to me.
You're already not going to nail her, sorry. And now you're going to be a dick about it? Like, that's double wham.
And it's not like she kept the secret of her previous boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows about it. So like you decided that was going to be your reaction, is to be a little extra on the girl that kind of has a crush on you, and you're not allowed to talk anymore, Travis. That kind of has a crush on you.
He's new.
And yeah,
like,
first time, last time. That kind of has a crush on you, and has this little PTSD from this last dude, like a Travis type that just yelled at her all the time. That's how you would treat this poor girl. What?
Okay, I completely disagree with how that conversation between Bailey and Ben went down. Completely disagree. However, check in next week to Southern Hospitality, and either I'm going to gloat about it or retract my statement, because I'm definitely going to rewatch this episode because that's crazy. I did not see any of that. I like, even when we get to the next couple scenes in the girls' chat, I have like all my notes are negative about Bailey. So I'm just,
Even
I don't.
when she apologizes to Amanda too, just to be like, I'm sorry.
She should have.
100%, but she did, is the point.
I also feel like he didn't raise his voice once. He was talking calmly.
He didn't
you don't
yell,
have
but
to.
he got a little
those people were
animated.
darting evil eyes at
And
her.
like, there's not a world where this is all just lost in translation, where the fact that like she's talking about her joking about them flirty being, and she's looping that into this, and he's like, and in his mind, he's like, well, there's a difference between flirting and I want to have sex with my best mate's missus. Like, so in that regard, they're both talking about the same thing. And he's just trying to be like, that's not the joke going around. No one's ever joked about me f***ing Amanda. And he's being very like, those words shouldn't come out of your mouth. That sucks, especially on her birthday, especially because it's not a good look for anyone. I thought, and especially afterwards when she was like, he was yelling at me, I was like, goes back to last week on Southern Hospitality. When Lake was like, she was yelling at me. She didn't really yell at you. I don't know.
Listen, like I do understand like the yelling thing. Like, yeah, he wasn't yelling. So if to that, like just that detail of her calling it yelling, like, yeah, he wasn't yelling. But for me, he was worse than yelling. Because he was just so feelingless, emotionless about it. And was like, the way he was looking at her was as if she was this imbecile. And he was like, the reprimanding was just so gross to me. And the reason that I say that it was gross to me is because I have thought that this guy was the cutest. Anyone who's seen any of the season's recaps, I thought he was a darling. I loved him as a new addition. I thought he was super chill and nice and like just this fun thing to have around for Bailey and whatever. And I also, he has this girlfriend, and I always talk about how like he got off the show and he's like has a full on girlfriend now, and like she's all over his Instagram, and like he took her back to Australia with him, and like I've said this shit at nauseum, like that it's just he looks like he found his person, and it's so adorable and cute and yada yada. And then we joke about it because Mike's like, he's not that good looking, and I'm like, no, he's not that good looking. And like in that instant, in an instant, I was like disgusted. Like my reaction was, you're disgusting. And that doesn't happen to me a lot. I still like Craig Conover. Look at his attitude.
I just want to clarify so I don't get beat up in the comments. Like,
Too late.
I
buddy.
don't think, like, I understand you can be abusive, not just by yelling. There are other ways to be abusive in a conversation. I fully get that. I just don't think
For the record.
I just don't think he was being abusive in this conversation.
Listen, I don't think he was either, and I might have like kind of led to that. Like, I think a couple things. I think I was fine with this conversation most of the way in, right? I was fine with him bringing it to her, obviously. I was fine with her apology. Like, everything went great. And then it just hit a point where I was like, okay, dude, she apologized. Like, everything's been cleared. Like, we're done here. And then he just seemed to get annoyed. So I don't think he was being abusive, but if you're looking at it through her eyes, who has this experience with this ex-boyfriend, you just got to be a little careful. You know what I mean? You got to be a little sensitive to that.
To the
like,
condescending
Does he
tone.
know about the ex-boyfriend?
I
Has
mean,
there been conversations?
Oh, yeah.
Day one, she was at the dinner table.
With,
and
She
told
cried
the whole
at the
thing
dinner
and
table.
cried. Like,
Remember
surely
Wes made the
she's
joke? Wes is like, they're like, why are you upstairs? It was Amanda and
Yeah,
Sarah were like,
'cause
why are
he's
you
like,
upstairs?
There's
He goes,
girls
'Cause the
downstairs.
Girls are crying.
No, they're like, what are you guys doing up here with us when there's new girls downstairs? And Wes is like, because they're crying. So like, and she's 4 episodes in. She told the whole world, like, this isn't a secret. So it just, you got to be a little. I think you should be a little sensitive to that. And if you choose not to be, totally fine. You might get called a dick.
When you act that way to someone like her, I'm now more convinced than ever that like, for his new girlfriend, who I thought, wow, she really landed a catch. You didn't. That's all coming for you. That is not exclusive to one person, and it certainly isn't exclusive to a girl like Bailey, who's been nothing but just a little peach.
Yeah, that was a little power trippy.
Yeah, it was weird.
A little power trippy. Anyways, do you have anything
Who
else?
hurt you, Ben?
I thought you were going to say Travis.
A lot of people. I got a list.
Seriously. So the girls check in on Bailey. Levi tells her that, she's going to chill out. Bailey's not going out anymore. All that was super sweet. Everyone goes out to the club, parties it up.
So sweet when she goes, oh, you shouldn't stay here with dark. Now it's all dark and quiet. And she goes, you should have gone out. And the way Bailey like tackles her, like they were
she
sisters.
Says, cut to Bailey and Levi in bed. Everyone's at the club. See, now you're stuck with my lame ass. See, now you're stuck with lame ass me in the quiet. Levi reaches over, hugs her, and says, I'm not stuck with you. So sweet.
That hug was so cute.
Yeah, it was super.
It was
you
like
probably
sisters.
hated it. You think Levi's a freaking monster.
Oh, she must be lesbian.
I think she just caught her insecurity. Yeah.
I hate calling women bitches, but man, see how her arm went
I like
around?
Levi. She's great.
Levi's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
I felt
think-
bad for Levi for having to stay in with Bailey. Is how I felt.
Jiminy Christmas. They're
Listen,
best friends of 2 years.
Yeah.
That's not long enough
They're
to be best friends.
They're Instagram best friends.
Yeah,
That
they met on
means something.
Instagram. Like you got to really want a friend to go on Instagram and just basically be cold calling people and being like, "Hey, you want to get coffee?"
Or just become an alcoholic to get that sponsor.
That's
Yeah, that's true. The
See, I really relate to these people.
The next best part of this episode was when everyone got back from the club and Kyle did house clubbing downstairs and was playing the music and everybody was dancing, and then they cut back to Bailey and you probably didn't like this part either.
You can't imagine if you did.
Cut back to Bailey and Levi, and Bailey's like, I hate to say this, but I'm kind of like, good times.
It was a fun
dude.
moment.
Oh, you probably thought she was being mean and like cracking a joke.
I think
on
she was
Kyle.
dancing out of insecurity.
Oh my god, this guy. That shit was so hilarious. And then we get to the West sitting on Sierra, which I'll be honest, I heard the hair pulling thing. I never heard the sitting on girls thing. I'm gonna try it later, but like,
Please don't.
but like, is that a thing? Did you ever sit on a girl that you
No.
liked?
I was a very fat child.
That's true. You probably would have killed him.
Yeah, it wasn't safe.
Yeah, not safe. Not safe. Do not
I don't
try.
think my knees
Do
will
not
let me
attempt
squat
this at
down that
home.
far.
Trained professionals. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. I tell you what I did know. I know what a smile from a girl who's in love looks like. And that she was so excited to tell us that news. So excited that she knew it. So excited that she was being chosen again.
Try sitting on a girl that doesn't like you. Tell me how it goes.
Not
Like, you know what I'm
good.
saying? It's
Yeah,
not going to go
charges.
well if they don't have interest in you.
Yeah, no,
You're gonna
that's a
know
good
she
point.
doesn't like you.
That's a very,
In the
very, very
moment.
good point. Yeah, no, she is smitten with that kid and does not know what to do with herself.
Threw it all away.
crazy.
All of her work, all the work she's
Everything.
done to like keep her distance. It
That
took
whole-
one sit.
Yeah, that whole BS at the later we'll get to, like, oh, I feel like I can't talk to you. Yeah, I planned it that way. You might have, but you're a sneeze away from it all coming down.
Yeah.
You're
That was like the
you're
most.
one more petting zoo away from it all.
Does that not
crumbling
make
down.
y'all nervous?
What?
What?
Does that not make y'all nervous? I love Wes.
Yeah,
No,
we do too.
I love Wes
I
too.
love Wes, but I don't know. I understand he wants Sierra, but does he want the relationship of Sierra? And that makes me nervous.
We are on.
We
the
worked so hard to
same
get here.
Team on that. I guess like I don't take these shows out seriously. Okay, I kind of do, but I was scared for her in that moment. Like I was just like, oh God, oh God, no, don't do it. Like she was. You can't make that face up. Like that is the textbook face of just joy and in love.
Yeah.
And
The
I'm
realization
like,
that
oh.
someone else that you love loves you back.
Yep.
That's what that face is.
What's that
And it only happens one time. You'll experience it one day. It's
Go on.
Super cool. You like you said, you can't fake that. You can't fake that. That's the realest moment on this whole entire series.
And the most disturbing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. The Colin West thing, talking about how like we're now leading into the like, oh, let's set up this will they, won't they again, part 2. To answer your West thing, I go back and forth because I've always loved West. I had a little moment with after the Sierra thing, but then I was kind of the first on our crew here to come back to West and be like, listen, I'm allowed to like somebody who did a shitty thing, right? I think he did a shitty thing. But I think he's like an overall pretty good dude from what I've seen so far. So there's a part of me that wants to see West and Sierra back together, but there's also a part of me that is like, all right, dude, you've been through this before. You know what happened. So like, you can't come a second time.
Ew.
Ew.
I hope he knows that.
Yeah. You can't come for her a second time unless you're coming for what unless you're coming with exactly what she wants, which you can't claim to be like, oh, I don't know.
That's why I'm scared, because I think sitting on her has already crossed that bridge.
It has.
They've gone from just cordial friendship again till flirtatious, overly flirtatious. So we're already there. And the problem is, I don't think he's fully understanding. Like, there's no coming back a second time if it fails. If he doesn't go full in, like, it's just,
like, we're getting married. This is it.
like, it's also like,
come with a ring.
Like,
come next.
I just think ahead to season 11. Like, Sierra's not here. Amanda's out, which is Kyle and Carl partying.
That would be
I said
funny,
that a
actually,
while
if
ago.
Kyle didn't join in the city and he just stayed on Summer House.
Yeah.
And it just kept being a new batch of girls and the whole theme of like, I love these high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
Yeah, right. No, that would be so gross. But I did say that earlier. I'm ready for the newbies to take over. And like,
I like Wes and Jesse.
I would like Wes and
Oh,
Jesse
Oh,
to
yeah.
stay.
I think that they'll
I would
helm
like
it.
Wes,
and
Jesse, and Levi would be a strong 3.
And Bailey.
I said what I said.
No, I think that
And Dara.
I think that West is been playing it cool because I think that West probably knows, and listen, I don't even know this, but I think it's a safe bet. I don't know that West and Jesse are going to be the new head of the class for next year, and I don't know if Sierra is going to be there or not. I don't know if Sierra wants to. I don't know if Sierra fits into the Summer House without
I think if Amanda's gone, she's
Without the girls.
yeah, without both Amanda and
Yeah, no.
Sierra.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry,
so.
Paige. And I know she's brought Mia along, but even Mia seems too good for this. Like this show, I hope that Mia doesn't. I love Mia.
I love how shook she is by some of these moments. Like, what the just happened?
Yeah, totally.
Like she just seems too mature to come back again. But if it's a good platform, and
Yeah, I think
you're a real
that
estate
too.
agent, it's probably great for business. So I'm not
But
hating
she was
on it.
also
But
on that other selling.
That's it.
yeah, that's what she should
selling,
stick to.
New York.
A Manhattan version, selling the
Broadway.
Hamptons or something. Broadway? Did you say
New York,
Broadway?
5th Avenue.
Theater kid.
So I think that West is been playing playing it safe. He realizes that the audience completely turned on him after that one reunion where he just had nothing to say, and she looked more incredible than she's ever looked in her life, and she continues to just up her game all the time. But anyway, I think that he knows that his success on reality TV and his Q rating is heavily reliant on Sierra's audience and how he treats her and how he treats this whole situation. So I think that he's been playing it as cool as he can. And I think he's taking it to a level too far because he's now going around to everyone in the house and having all these separate conversations, not going around, but somehow finds himself having all these separate conversations to tell people, I just miss Sierra. Oh, she was so dreamy. Oh, I have regrets. Of course I do. It almost seems like he's trying to be the guy in love, and every woman who watches these shows loves a guy in love. And I just think he's overplaying his hand and it's going to bite him.
I feel like every time somebody on these shows say, man, Sierra's beautiful. She's great. And I'm like, no shit. So it's not surprising to me that she's beautiful. She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And she seems really fun.
Especially now that she's on the Prozac.
It's not surprising to me that he's falling.
Yeah.
And then something's going to happen. He's going to go, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Or this can't. Or yada, yada.
Yeah.
But I truly think he's falling.
But
I just that. I'm with you with Jesse, right? With Jesse and any other.
You think Wes is more calculated?
No. I think
he's
that.
smarter.
Oh, he's definitely smarter.
Yeah.
But I think that what's happening that always happens, the thing that Sierra's mad about is oh, people don't want to be with me. They just want to experience me.
Of it.
Right? That's what's happening with Jesse. West knows. He's already experienced it. So it's not unknown. It's not a thing he wants to try out because he's experienced it. He's had it. They've had a life together. It was short-lived, but it was a life. So that's why I'm like, and then it ended horribly because of him. Like it was his fault, right? And then he fucked up afterwards. Like he did all these things. He's had to deal with it for an entire season, an entire summer house of like.
Last season was rough for Wes.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
So gnarly. But he had to deal with that over and over and over. He is a nice kid, I think. So I do think he was upset and felt bad about it. I think that a lot of him being quiet was just either him acknowledging or somebody being like, dude, you just got to take this one. Like as many times as she wants to punch you, get up and take another punch. I think that like that's why he was so quiet last year, because he was just like, I have no ground to stand on. I did this horrible thing to this amazing person. So all those things are real. I can't imagine, knowing all of that, West is in this game. I'm down to entertain what you're saying is like maybe if anything he's doing it for support, like for fan support and audience support, just to get back into those everyone's graces and do that thing.
Oh, he's in love with her.
Totally.
He just knows he can't do anything. You could do something about it, you dickhead.
Yeah, but then I'm also like, you can't, like, that's such a fine line, dude. Like, you either need to stay away from that or go all in. And you can take your time and do the whole will they, won't they, like, play out this whole season. I don't care. Like, we're on a TV show. But if you decide to go make that move and give her a kiss, bro, you like
everything
you
you
better
get.
come with it.
Yeah.
And he knows that. He knows it.
does.
He knows it, dude.
If he
totally
doesn't,
does.
then he's not smarter than Jesse. Because for the last 2 years that he has gone through,
will
and all
ruin
the
his entire
havoc it
everything.
wreaked on his whole life, and the comment section just used to be a gas. Like they were hilarious. Like they're like Jesse's are now. Everyone hates Jesse, so every time Jesse posts anything, being like, "Oh, I'm just eating my froyo," people
But
are
he
like,
got all back.
that's how they were with West all last year. So he knows like the consequences of this. So if he's suddenly having a brain fart and like doesn't remember, like that to me is just like,
Yeah, dude.
you dumb then.
Yeah,
like,
he can't. He'll lose it. He lost everybody and then got them all back.
yeah.
If he loses them again, like
I mean, dude,
nobody's
Kyle's done
that
it 1,000
stupid.
times.
What?
Kyle's done that 1,000 times.
He hasn't though. Kyle has a base.
Nobody likes Kyle.
But the people that do. Where it's like he's an idiot, but like the people who like that guy are riding. They're gonna storm the Capitol for that motherfucker.
I feel
They'll storm Budweiser. They'll burn down a Budweiser plant. You know what I mean? Like they like Kyle. Like
listen,
the ones who
there's
do.
one person I thought that did. I felt, was it Zan or someone else that was like, listen, I really like Kyle, so I'm always going to be a Kyle apologist, and I'm not apologizing for it. Which that's how I am with Craig. I totally get that and love it.
Yeah.
But I can only recall one person ever coming out and being like, I really actually love Kyle, and I'm always going to be on Kyle's side.
Well, I mean,
Travis
they haven't
loves
said
Kyle.
that, but Paige has said that.
No, I mean Zan said that. I think she literally said
Paige has said that.
that I'm always going to be on Kyle's side.
Not that last part. But she's like, she genuinely grew a relationship with Kyle, and they
When?
had fun. What?
When did you say that? I'm just because I think I know when.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I mean, honestly, when you binge watch 9 seasons, a
No,
lot
I
of it's a
know.
blur. But it was towards those later seasons because
It was
because
after
no matter it was kind of with the Craig Conover shit.
Exactly.
Um,
That's what it would take you to get there. You had to break up with Craig Conover to then be like, yeah, now Kyle's my new best friend.
No, but
because they were like enemies.
I mean, I think they had that strong of a bond beforehand, but yeah, to reach out, I don't know. I think Kyle's easy to hate, but I think a lot of people do enjoy him. Yes,
Oh,
it makes it a lot easier when you have Amanda there,
yeah.
making him look better and kind of vouching for him. Because Amanda's great, and how does someone that great love this man? It
Yeah.
kind of gives him a little redeeming quality.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I think it can
What are
have
we doing?
the same opposite effect, though. I'm just saying this, like I never really thought about this much, but it could also have the opposite effect when you really like Amanda. So you hate him even that much more because you're like, oh my God, she's so great. Why are you so awful? Like, you're so horrible to this woman that I love so much, like that. So I think it can have like just an opposite effect of like, but I obviously understand, like, that's why I started liking Craig more, because I was like, Paige is hanging out with Craig Conover? Like, oh my God, this guy must be everything, because she's so cool. She wouldn't take shit from anyone. And also that's why I thought it was hard to believe, like, when people kept calling him a liar over and over and over. Listen, I've seen Craig live through a million seasons, but like, I never thought Paige DeSorbo was a woman that would stick with a total piece of shit for 3 years. Like, that's just, I was like, no way, he must be great because she's everything. So
Love can make people stupid.
That's why everyone says I'm stupid. All right.
well, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Well, Kyle and Amanda have a sweet little moment on the chair, which is probably just a little bit of like, oh, well, let's do these last couple times of sweetness. Do we care about West and Sierra's conversation? I know we've just been having a thing.
I mean, yeah, I kind of felt the same way you did when she made that remark. It's planned it perfectly kind of thing. And it's like, well, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird conversation. And it seemed like when she went to go tell Amanda about it later, she was a little snarky and a little like just kind of sassy about it. Like, she made it seem like he was way whinier than he really was.
Did they also think whispering was going to do anything?
I don't know what the whispering is.
Like, I don't get it. They have mics on. It's pointed right. Like, it's going to pick you up.
Yeah,
like, I just didn't. Why are you whispering?
You know, they might be thinking that if they talk and say the word filming, that the show's just going to slice it out because it's breaking the fourth wall. And like, so he might have thought that was like, I can just say that. Cause when he says like, I don't know whether to talk to you before filming or after filming, like, I don't want to hear that. I'm very clear. Like, I hate it when they break the fourth wall because it's just annoying to me. And so I don't know. That's the only reason I entertained that he could have said that, just thinking they would slice it out. But the way that he did, like, I know that you're saying like when she reconveyed it that she made him be a lot more whinier, but he is like, it's these kinds of moments where he really did try to tell her like in 3 different ways, like, I really want to talk to you. I really want to tell you something. I really want to ask you about, like, whatever it is, like, kept saying it over and over. And I think that it is like, to me, so clearly happening all because of this thing with Jesse. Ever since he said to Lindsay, yeah, but she'd like laugh him out of the room, right? And Lindsay goes, I don't know. And he was like, oh. And it just seemed like that has made him throw all of his good sense out. All the way that he has been approaching this whole thing has been as good as gold. He's been doing everything right. And now it takes one, and it's such a dude thing. The second that someone else walks in and challenges you, like there's some competition around, like, and someone's gonna take away, like, you know, like her mine. And now he's like also forgotten all the rules of like how he's been playing this thing.
I can't remember her name in the movie, but yeah, what's her name in Beautiful Girls? Yeah, so that's normally how one comes to a decision, isn't it? No, idiot. That's not how you come to a decision.
One comes on to a decision based on what one wants, not what one doesn't want.
Yeah, totally.
Which is like the battle cry of every woman ever, being like, why did it take you this thing happening? Why did it take me getting a new boyfriend or going out on a date or getting proposed to or whatever for you to go, oh, I like her?
Wait, what do you mean getting proposed to? There's some dudes coming out of the woodwork right now?
Everyone, you can't believe it.
You guys, back off.
So maybe that's why, and I'm literally coming up with this in the moment. I hadn't thought of that before, that's why he's now kind of throwing caution to the wind when he's been nothing but careful on how he approaches her and how
No, that's
he talks to her.
actually a pretty valid point.
And then even when she is upstairs talking to Amanda about it and being more like, oh yeah, I told him this, whatever, she still does have that shit-eating grin on her face.
Oh yeah,
though.
no, 100%.
It's like,
she's loving this and not in a spiteful, revengey kind of way. She's loving it in a like, oh yeah, she's giddy and smitten.
Yeah.
All right. Next morning, everybody's waking up. West and Jesse are making out in their bed. Bailey says she was sad last night, but now she's mad about this whole Ben thing.
Which I loved because that is how it goes. Like, first you're feeling like shit about yourself, and then you And then she's thinking of all the things. I didn't even get to wear that dress. That was
Yeah.
a $400 dress.
Yeah.
Like,
or all the like, oh, I should have said this. Oh man, I could have said
Yeah.
that. Dang it, I should have said this thing.
yeah. And then she's like, now I've gone from. She kind of had already got there last night, though, when Amanda said, I think Ben was just feeling, and she goes, respectfully, I don't give a about Ben anymore.
Totally.
And I'm like, good for you, because I don't either.
That was when the girls went to check on her, and she apologized. And like you said, yeah, she should have apologized. But a lot of people, we say that sentence a lot on these recaps. They should have apologized. You just should have apologized. I don't understand why he didn't apologize. She just should have gone outside and
Yeah.
apologized.
They never
They
do.
never fucking do. So when someone does, good job.
It's a low bar around here.
Yeah.
It's
All
a
right,
low
now,
bar on Bravo.
yeah, now we're getting ready and going to the winery because Lord knows the one thing you need to do when you're at a summer house is leave the summer house to find a place to go drink some alcohol.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy happens at the winery, does
Well, then they
it?
get in the car, and Wes is in shotgun.
Oh, that was funny.
Because now things have switched. You told him last night, that's the way I designed it. The way you've been feeling this whole time, very timid and not sure what to do and all the anxiety around
Yeah.
it, I designed that. And so in his mind, he's now like, okay. So he is, for the first time, not going to give her shotgun. She stands there waiting like he's going to get out. And he's
Yeah.
like, no, not doing it this time. And
But
it's
also a
like,
little hesitant about it. Like
Totally.
he wasn't 100% sure that this was going to work out
Yeah.
for him.
but that is her now realizing, oh, it's back to cat and mouse.
It's back to cat and mouse. But then in the end, when he wins, he says, what does he say? He's like, oh, this is one. It's one. She gets in the back seat and he says, this is one small step for mankind. And she says, and one more month of probation.
Yeah. But I think that he realized,
That's funny.
oh, she's
But
falling.
you hate
I
them too?
smiled.
You hate Sierra?
I didn't say that. I smiled.
She has he's now going to get the upper hand back because she's had it this whole time. And it only took him hearing that, oh, you've been doing this on purpose. Well,
Yeah.
fuck that, I'm going to.
Yeah, two can play this game.
And now I just think it's funny because that is totally how it goes. And I'm watching it and being like, well, like stick to that probation, but she's not. She's going to be like, she's going to, now she's going to,
Oh, they're gonna be
they're in
making,
it. They're
gonna
doing
be,
their little chase now.
Yeah, they're going to be making out next week. Go ahead and tell everyone how much you hate everybody.
I love everyone minus Bailey. I actually wrote in here, how does she get to act sad? You acted out of turn and got called out
Oh,
for it.
he sounds like me with Craig.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and I so I get
This is
that.
like did you
male
guys
on
plan
male,
this
and
so
also
that, like-
because we always say, and people in the comments say it too. I don't care what you say. There's so many similarities between you and Craig, and I think that that's you identify things in him that
You went to law school?
Oh my god,
I did.
dude, they
But I
are
never
so
finished.
similar. It is
Well,
insane.
you admit it.
But now
I
I'm
did.
wondering, are you and Bailey the same person?
No.
Are
I'm
you a
not.
Bailey?
No.
You've never dropped a thud joke.
No. I am pretty good at jokes. I know when not to say them.
Yeah,
And it's talking about someone's mate's missus at a
Okay.
birthday.
At a birthday party. All right. Sierra and Kyle take pictures. They sit down. Like the only thing that happens here is Ben and Sierra have their little conversation, and then Ben
Rough
uses
being
that.
hot.
Yeah, totally.
You're hot. I get it.
We're not going to talk about that deep squat Kyle had.
yeah.
Oh, it was nice.
It was
nice.
so solid.
Yeah.
Because you can't. You have to be right there for that photo.
But
you
I
know?
bet Kyle has the like stretch pants. Like he's got some, 30% polyester or whatever, or
Like the
whatever's called.
Costco shorts that you and Mike Overth get.
Yeah, dude, those things are the best. You can do anything in those. I get mine on Amazon. He's sponsored by Costco.
Didn't he get you a pair though
He
from
did.
Costco?
They're pretty sick. Not too baggy, which is nice. I like that. Baggiest things you've ever seen. If you fell off a cliff, you could definitely. What do they do? Those guys with the suits?
Hang glide?
No,
Sugar
with the
glide.
suits. Skin.
Skydive.
It's skydiving, but you have the little wingsuiting, squirrel suiting. Yeah, all of those things. So yeah, nothing really happens. Ben hears about Sierra. Zero chemistry between those two. If we ever thought that was going to be a thing, in my opinion, nothing's going on there. And then we're back at the house then, and playing some beer pong. Because again, what do you do after
What
you
kind
get
of beer pong were they playing?
wasted at wine? Well, it probably wasn't beer pong. It was probably Loverboy pong.
Bounce off pong? Bounce off each other
Yeah.
pong?
If I had to guess.
Something so that when I win, I can run around the table and just grab the cheeks of both of these girls and lift them up. Did you see that?
I did, but now I can't remember who was in whose cheeks were in whose hands.
Ben picked up Sierra and just got a good handful, and then also threw his arm around Amanda and just right around here.
Ben, you sneaky bastard. You sneaky.
Nobody joke about it.
A bastard. Oh, KJ. KJ tells everyone that him and Dara banged.
Yeah.
That's
I really
cute.
like KJ.
KJ's good.
He's the best.
I like Dara too.
I thought KJ and Ciara were going to have a thing for a second.
From their little conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I didn't even hear what.
KJ and Sierra, he hates them both. But
I thought they were. I thought they
were,
hit it off. I thought that for a second I was like, oh, look at that. The family and the nursing, the single mom kind of thing. Like
He's a
it just felt-
multi-hyphenate. They're both multi-hyphenates. They do
What
multi-jobs.
are you doing with your?
Because I've been listening to episodes on Spotify and I've noticed that like I kind of do this number a lot. And then like I just kind of I talk with marbles in my mouth. B, I don't enunciate. And C, I do a lot of ums and cuss words. It sucks listening to yourself.
It sucks
and then
when
you're
you
like,
tell
"Dang,
someone over and over and over,
probably
literally
gotta
all these
get
things,
better."
and they never get absorbed. And then one day, someone in the comments says it, and then one day you hear yourself. And this is 2 years of me saying, enunciate with gusto, again with gusto, speak into your mic, speak louder. And why don't you listen to me? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me like I'm Bailey in your bed?
He hates Bailey. Oh, like you're Bailey and I'm Ben?
Yeah.
I don't hate you. I just understand. I never tell me about it. Just never tell you nothing.
Great,
Just,
thanks.
you know? Yeah, and anyways, Ben talks to West about how much he loves Sierra, which seems like a call sheet scene.
He misses her.
Oh, yeah. He misses her. Here's the thing. I could take Ben as being someone who did not watch past seasons. Like, I feel like Bailey for sure binged the entire show and like wanted to know every single thing that she could to like
100.
make her
Couple
entry.
times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Couple times.
And then Ben, I could just see him being like, wait, where am I going, governor? Like, I'm just showing up, like, because he gets a call time and I guess I'm doing this summer or whatever. So it did seem like he didn't really know what the story was. So I felt like he was genuinely asking, like, I don't get it. Like, what happened? And like, so was it, and he, like, so you miss her? You still care about her? Yeah, of course. And then I remember him saying something like, do you have any regrets? And he goes, of course. And I feel like people are going to take that as like the basic kind of explanation of like regretting something would mean that you wish that you had done the opposite, or like, oh, like let something go that you shouldn't have, or you know, whatever. I regret I didn't take the job. Like you would have taken the job. So I feel like people are going to think that by him saying he regrets it, he's implying that he wishes he would have just gotten together with her and like been in a serious relationship. And I don't think that's what he means at all. I take it as he regrets the way that he performed in the aftermath, doing the New York Times article, not knowing how to answer her on anything when she would just straight up say like, what about this? And he'd be like, duh, like regrets how it all happened. And so I just want people to understand that there can be two meanings of like regret, because I think that he's looking for that sympathy play here, and I just don't give it to him. And then when he says, when we were together, it was dreamy, I cringe at that word, because to me, Sierra has basically just been telling us a million times over now about when she uses words like they want to experience me. They talk about how like the time spent with me was so this. Dreamy is another word that just goes right along with those things that she has said. This makes me feel horrible about myself. You think it's nice? It's not. It means I don't have anything else to offer but this dreamy experience. What happens with dreams? You wake up. They end the next day.
I daydream a lot.
Me too.
Sorry. Just shit on your whole top. Sorry.
I don't care. I've already said all this whole thing. You know what? That might have even been Harris's take, and I might have just stolen it.
That's what happens when you don't hit the record button.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Oh, wait.
I
Or
feel like,
double
was
green.
there anything else? One just thing that I love that KJ said in that conversation with when he was describing like how he had just left her, Dara, how he had just left her. They had done this together. He already has Yankee tickets.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And do you want to go for
No,
it?
I know it. I love it. When he was like, when somebody was like, "Oh, you move pretty fast," and he was like, "No, I just hate it when people like each other and keep messing around and like don't just like say, like, no, we like each other. Then let's do this. Like, let's not mess around." And yeah, basically, he doesn't like it when people like each other and then pretend to play it off, like, and play a game for however long,
Yeah.
like, yeah, and see each other once a week. Like, if you like her, let her know.
When you heard him say that, did you hear a visceral groan from Courtney being like, "Oh,
Yeah, 100%,
yes,"
yeah.
because she talks about that all the time. Like anytime she starts dating someone, and she's like, "I mean, we have a date scheduled for Sunday, but like it's Monday. Like you can text me in between, and we can just like have some like back and forth of like what something that just happened during your day or whatever." And she's like, I like it when guys just want to talk to me, like, and they don't do this whole like, "Oh, you're living your life for this week, and I'll see you next week." Like, that's her biggest pet peeve in dating. So
I think, yeah, I mean, listen, I think all the girls that were there were all in that scene too. Like you could hear a collective groan from around the world.
Yeah.
You know, everybody who was watching it, which just goes for guys and girls and everybody. Is like, just tell them, just tell them how you feel.
yeah,
It might not work out. It's probably not going to work out. But when it does, what is the Eddie Murphy thing? I just walk up to a lady and tell them I want to have sex. 9 times out of 10, I get smacked in the face. But that 10th time is magic.
That's good.
Good stuff. It's good stuff.
Did we miss anything? Is there anything that we skipped, Travis? I feel like we kind of.
Yeah. What? Anybody else you hate?
No. I don't
You
understand.
hate Mia?
I don't I don't understand Carl's journey on the show anymore. Now that he's sober, I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, we don't either. He's a weird one.
It's
He's
just
super sweet though.
Lindsay's crazy.
But do you like her? Do you like pregnant and mom Lindsay? Like, have you shifted?
Well, I think she got her unrequited love in a different sense.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
her unconditional love in a different sense. Now she's giving it instead of getting it,
Yeah,
but she knows.
Till that kid turns 16 and tells her to go fuck herself.
I feel like she will be a great mother-in-law.
Do you think the first time her daughter's like goes, somebody talks shit about me at school, she's like dialing them up?
it's over?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Done.
Murder. No, dialing. She's driving. She's in the car,
Or she's-
getting the last half of the story. How she's driving with a gun to your house.
Or she's getting out her PR box.
Oh, that's
And
actually what she
PRing you.
would do.
PRing you to death.
But yeah, Miss Paige.
Mi-
Don't miss Lexi.
Oh, I thought you were calling her Miss Page, like she
No.
had some high reverence.
Yeah.
You didn't like Lexi?
I would have loved her if her and Jesse didn't do that whole bang. Maybe I would have got to know her as
But
something
what
other
about
than
when
that.
she pulls his sunglasses off and she's like, "You're gonna list like that was the best. That was the best. That was my favorite
She was
moment."
really well spoken, and like really brought. She had a great approach in confrontation. Like she was just really good at stating, "No, this is what happened. I didn't like it. This is what
Yeah.
I want."
Yeah.
Which is like my generation doesn't do that. You know, we're just like, "Oh, it's cool, whatever. I don't care."
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. This is my favorite show so far. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
only 4 episodes if you count Winter House. But I've done 4 series. I've done 4 series on Bravo.
Dude, in like record time.
Winter, summer, Southern Hospitality, and now I started Southern Charm.
Yeah, wait till you get to the Housewives.
No, I'm good.
No,
No,
the Housewives
yeah.
are trash. You don't want any of that.
How funny is it though? I know that you probably didn't even catch this, but Paige like never really talks about the dude that she's dating. She's like really, I think, gone out of her way above and beyond to like not even talk about him at all. And then she did just finally let him be a part of like one podcast of Giggly and kind of said something. And I don't even think she said his name. She still just was like talking about how he does this thing that she likes and whatever. Like just the first time I've ever heard her really acknowledge him. And here's probably why she doesn't ever talk about him or acknowledge him, is that an article hits right after that Teresa Giudice and him were hooking up after, or Giudice, if you're nasty. And I don't never heard about that, but it's showing screenshots of like them commenting in each other's Instagrams and like there's just like one photo of him like on a plane going somewhere, and she's like, "Ooh, when's our next trip?" Like,
Getting around
do you know who
town.
Teresa Giudice is?
From pop
from
culture
New Jersey
references,
Housewives, yeah. Who I think actually Paige is probably like, get it. Like, I feel like Paige respects Teresa and would be like, if my man was gonna date any housewife, it would be Teresa or Dolo. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm so sorry we can't do all the comments tonight because it's 2 a.m. and this guy has to be at work in like 3 hours.
Travis is going straight to work,
Yeah.
and he hates Bailey.
And he hates Bailey, so I don't think you guys want to hear him read your comment anyways and tank them. So I'm just going to close it out with truth for peace for freedom.
Brr, 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 brr.
It's the second time now, and he still hasn't gotten it.
I like it.
I think I'm doing it on purpose. You don't think it. Ric Flair?
A little Ric Flair.
Soho's O'Sheen is from Ireland. The Irish have some of the wildest names. You can't spell O'Sheen without sin. Now, if Summerhouse's Ben had O'Sheen's personality, well, then now we're cooking with gas. Sulfur gas. By the way, Sally from Southern Charm has banged 2 of our favorite guys, Wes Wilson and O'Sheen. The earring swap between KJ and Dara was intimate. I remember when I was making brownies with this guy before we had ever kissed, and we shared the same spatula to eat the raw batter that was left behind. That also felt intimate. It was the warm up before the first kiss.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys in regards to Amanda's costume. I'm not down with I can't, Chimeric aesthetic. We were talking about Amanda having on like the horn coming out where it looks like you're an half animal,
like
half
goat.
person, and then I equated it to the Antichrist.
Goat lady, yeah.
Goat woman? God, no. It reminds me of the end of Katy Perry's music video, E.T. And the conspiracy-minded showmancers, I'm sure we all saw Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory episode having to do with Plum Island. Human-animal hybrids. Not cool, man. If this is the future of humanity, please send me to meet my maker now. Same.
But also, I did have one inquiry. What was the animal?
It looked like it was like a
in the
goat.
documentary, the Plum Island documentary. I suppose I could watch or Google.
Yeah, you're gonna have to because I have not seen it, but I'm very interested in it now. That shit reminds me of that season of True Blood. Did you watch True Blood?
First couple seasons.
Okay, there was a
Yeah.
season where they would all freak out.
I know. Suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it.
I just want him to come right through that door and say, suck it.
It was so good when she said that.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go off on a tangent now for a funny palate cleanser since we are on the topic of Jesse Ventura. Dudesy was a comedy podcast hosted by Will Sasso and Chad Kultgen. The podcast was written and directed by an artificial intelligence called Dudesy. If I give a link, it probably won't allow me to post this comment, so I'll just give you the link in the reply. Or just look up YouTube channel. And then she listed out. Dudesy is a funny writer. Should we be scared that AI is this funny? No. Just be funnier.
Snap.
I'm not scared of AI.
You're not?
I'll punch it in the face.
Well,
You know what AI does for me in storytelling stuff is like it tells me what I don't want to do, but sometimes I need that. I need to know what I don't want to know the area that I do want.
Well,
So I never use AI. It only tells me, no, you definitely, the idea you had before, that's the way to go. This is not. So
It's
it's
a weird-
helpful.
AI is looking for the most predictable answer. And I want my story to be unpredictable.
Yeah. But also
Like
sometimes
that?
I will have
pretty deep
I get
divey of you.
have a habit of making things harder than they are. So sometimes you'll be like, okay, yeah, this probably is, but because people not everyone. Some people just want to dumb out, man. It's why I can now watch those old sitcoms like Everybody Loves Raymond. When before I hated it, I'm like, why do you want to watch this dumb guy and this stupid bitch wife? Which I didn't think she was a stupid bitch. I thought they were portraying her as a stupid bitch wife, and I hate that. I hate that dynamic of the dumb guy and the bitch wife. It's upsetting. Probably because my family's been divorced and cumulative 1,400 times. So I know what happens to the bitch wife. She gets left for the hot bitch 20-year-old.
Who's the dummy now?
Not my mom. My mom was hot
Who's
always.
the dummy
My mom
now?
died when I was 14.
Oh my God, again.
When my mom dies, count me out of life. You better keep her alive forever because it's over for me when she's gone.
So now we got to keep Natalie and Hovarth alive.
Dude,
Those are our two people.
seriously, like not Natalie, her mom.
Oh, Natalie's mom.
Yeah.
What about me?
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. I can't lose both of my parents. All
I don't
three of
mean
them,
what
actually.
about me? Like, well, what am I gonna do? I mean, what about? Don't you have enough love for me, and am I not worth living for?
But give your hand to her. She's reaching out
Oh,
to you.
Sorry.
Have you ever heard of a little thing called murder suicide?
That's a no. That's a big fat no. Well, Travis, I hope you had a good time shitting on Bailey for 2 hours. Can't wait to see you at work
I
tomorrow.
have to be up early, but I swear I'm going to watch the episode.
Do it. I can't
Just
wait
that
to get to
scene.
work tomorrow. I might get to work tomorrow early just to be like, well, and
I
have you be like,
got to tell you I was right.
I can't believe how wrong I was and how right you and Natalie are. You guys are so good at podcasting. I can't believe.
This is going to be up at 5 a.m. I'll be up all night cutting it. So just know we're all doing stuff.
We're all doing stuff.
Yeah.
Except for this guy.
Dude, you're crazy.
No, the people are here.
No, a good crazy. I don't mean like, yeah.
Not Bailey crazy.
Oh, but I'll do a community post about it. But so Summer House will be up tomorrow as it should be. Southern Charm's going to be late. So Thursday's post will be Southern Hospitality, and Friday will be Southern Charm.
Little double dose of Travis this week.
Yeah, back to back.
2 Travis.
Yeah, and then Courtney will be here on Thursday to shoot, and then I'll be up all night cutting that for Friday.
Thank God you're a club girl.
Yeah,
You had a lot of experience.
yeah, and I take Adderall.
Oh. Well, I hope you guys liked Travis on this show, filling in this one time that he did since he hates Bailey.
If y'all didn't like me, it was Mike's idea to have me. So take it out on Mike.
Sure it's my
Technically, it was
idea.
her.
Take it out
idea.
on Natalie.
Yeah,
Pat Clark
not me.
knows.
Not me.
Pat Clark knows who casts these.
She
this
does.
bitch.
Yeah, Pat Clark knows what's up around here. We all do. Anyways, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this. If you didn't, tune in.
Travis say, "Give him one of these. We don't care."
Yeah, totally.
And I'd be like, "We care!" from the sidelines.
Get in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah. Pipe in on those comments. We'll get them next week. But now we have to go to bed so that we can go to work on our other job. Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. That was great.